来比吧，我们帮我的，我比我们，然后。
now. He is an old one. Almost as old as me.
I thought I was fucking losing it and that there was Lord of the Rings music playing sort of in my head permanently, but it's not. It's because I asked Twitch to download some VODs because I'm doing my monthly VOD download. And once it finishes downloading, it just plays it. It just plays it. Oh, you didn't mean download and then immediately start playing at full volume? No, I didn't actually. I just prepare the file would be nice. But thanks for thinking of me as usual.
Well now, he's an old one.
You said play. It hadn't even.
Almost as old as me.
The player didn't even know it was playing it. It's just good quality shit. That's what it is. Priddles, thank you for bloody everything. How you going? Ziarko, Sleepy, good morning, g'day, welcome back, Happy New Year, I guess. Getting some behind the scenes of the production. No, just me trying to put shit together because all of the stuff that I typically do on the 1st of January, I'm now doing on the 5th of January. But as far as my whole ecosystem is concerned, it is the 1st of January. Because there was alcohol involved. There may even have been drugs involved. I'm not at liberty to discuss the events of the 50th birthday celebrations that I was attending on the weekend. Which were, almost immediately following the hangover from New Year's Eve fucking... Which I know for a fact caused some damage because I don't have a vinyl tripod anymore. Which is why we're indulging in this current angle. I vaguely remember bashing the shit out of the camera tripod. For some reason. I don't remember what triggered it. All I know is that tripod had it coming. And New Year's was the perfect opportunity to fucking give it to it. Yep. What I'm saying is I just haven't had a lot of time to process post New Year's, although it might seem like it's been 4 days to you. Hey, Alice, you made it. Good. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, Alice the Exile, aka from this point forward and henceforth unto the end of time, known as my fucking Soul Reaver Navigator. Because I could be fucked figuring out where the fuck to go next in this fucking cunt of a game. Just point me in the right fucking direction and I'm heading there. Done. It's day 6 of this shit and I feel like I'm in the same fucking hallway as on the day that I started. And ironically, because I turned the game off and then we'll be turning it back on again, as if it were on a fucking SNES, I will be literally back where I started. But we'll get to that. Loki, what's going on, bro? I beat Snake Eater for my first time ever today, and now I don't know what to do with the rest of my life. It was so good. Dude, how good's that wrap-up, huh? Huh? Everything from Eve gets on your motorbike till the fucking credits roll. And even after the credits roll, and Ocelot fucking is in, a phone call with the president, of the United States? I think it is. Was that the second one? It's still Ocelot in a phone call with someone. I feel like it was. I feel like it was the American president that he was on a phone call with, and he was like he was triple agenting or something. But yeah, it was just like right up to the last beat, man. It's like a beautiful gripping. No, that's the it is the third one. Okay, is it both? It could be both. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Watch Pluribus? Yeah. I mean, if Metal Gear Solid 3 is a 10, Pluribus is like a 6. But most shit is. I'd still recommend watching Pluribus. It's a hard act to follow the old MGS3. It's that good. It does end quite satisfyingly though. I was gonna say something. Oh no, that's right. It's a strong 6. It's a strong 6. You know. Fucking most of the best shit is a strong 6. I went up against the fucking riveting narrative fucking experience that is Metal Gear Solid 3. In my not that humble opinion, anyway. The Pit returns on Thursday. I fucking saw an ad for that earlier and was like, the Pit's back already? These cunts aren't fucking around. That's what I like to see. Great. No fucking Stranger Things season 5 here. Just on it. Let's go. Of Smash Them song stickers? Yeah, bro. My subs aren't working, are they? That's. I feel like there was sound and then there was nothing. And now Streamer Bot is closed. That's not the kind of wild ride that I'm willing to deal with today. I'm just going to put that out there, Streamer Bot. And all other software across the various PCs today. I want everyone to be fully fucking apprised of the situation. And that situation is, I'm not going to put up with any shit. I am one fucking Windows meltdown away from a Linux fucking install, alright? I'm just saying. So don't fuck with me. Alright, Streamer Bot's back up. Nice. I know the Patreon subs work. I got like a handful of Patreon subs 20 minutes ago. I don't know what happened. Someone plugged my fucking Patreon somewhere or something. Very nice. Maybe Patreon pushed it on an algorithm. I don't know, but there was a handful. At least one of them was like a paid subscription as well, which only usually happens when people sort of, when there's a link in the chat and people go through and then read a little bit of an article and then the paywall pops up. Like,
here's an old one.
Typically, the only time you're going to get one.
Almost as old as me.
Air collapse. 68 months, mate. What's going on? It is. I was immediately hooked episode 1 for Pluribus. Yeah, my wife as well. And we often have similar tastes, but not the same taste, you know? Like, we can both watch Stranger Things together, but when I'm doing my, monthly Lawrence of Arabia viewing, she's not in, right? But Pluribus, I thought would be one of those ones that's just too slow, and she hasn't done Better Call Saul, for example. I think she's done bits of Breaking Bad, but never got through it, But Pluribus, locked in every fucking week. Let's go. And she loved it right up till the end. So yeah, we both enjoyed that a lot. Very, very, very cool. Not like, I think Pluribus has a very subtle cool about it. Like, it's not cool because it's, oh my god, did you see last next week? Wow, like it's not Game of Thrones cool. It's a very muted. It's hard to describe in my current state of mind. If you've experienced MGS3's story and you don't think it's one of the most peak narrative experiences, I don't even want to know yet. Me too. Get out of here. Who are you anyway? almost started today's show on time, actually, but then I was listening to this record with Xander, which is why we're listening to it now. And there's a little one that I bought that come with it. Well, it was like, you know, an extra buy, but I like the little cheeky ones, and it's Bad Zombies, which is some piss take on Bad Reputation, I think. Billie Eilish, something like that. But like, there's a few odd things about it. Like one, it's got that what's that shit called? Oh, I can't remember the name of it now. Fucking stereoscope, lenticular. I don't know. There's a fucking word. It's got it on both sides, but there's only music on one side. There's no music at all on the back side, so you'd never actually spin that unless you just spun it for that. But I was sitting there trying to get a strobe light to make it work, because you need a strobe light to make these animate, and when they do, they're absolutely awesome. And I didn't know it was one, so I was trying to get like an app for my fucking phone that does a strobe light, and then the first app was, you know, it's got a strobe light, and then you get in there and it's like a fucking DJ membership app or some fucking shit, because that's how the App Store works. It'll never ever give you what you want, ever. It'll always try and push some shit that you didn't fucking ask for that it wants to sell you, because that's how it works. But yeah, I ended up getting a strobe light, but I couldn't get it to work, unfortunately. I might have to buy a Zoetrope. Oh, it says Zoetrope by Chris Ryan Olsen. I swear Zoetrope's the word. Yeah. That's it. It's this shit. When viewed through the small slit. No, I think the way we do it on vinyl. That's not how it's always done. Oh, there's a blue one? No, that's cool. Yeah, like this one, maybe? Fuck off. That's the Night Before Christmas one. This one's fucking sick. You can't see it because it's a... Yeah, there we go. Look at that. When you film it on your phone at the right frame rate. The Toy Story one's great. Film it... I wonder what the right frame rate is. .30 FPS in bright light with a fast shutter speed, or by using a strobe light set to 30 Hz in a dark room. I tried 29 Hz for that, and I couldn't get it to work. I can use the camera. I can set the camera to 30 FPS though, and we'd probably be able to get it to work. Bright light is crucial. Well, yeah, that's taken care of. 30 FPS, faster shutter speed. Okay, I gotta remember that. We can try it out later. Cool. Dr. Charger, mate. What's going on? Hello. Dedidus, g'day. What's cracking? Streamer crapped out at my message. Oh, thank you then for replugging it. Otherwise, I fucking wouldn't have seen it, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you, mate. I was looking for the 2019 24-hour race to watch over New Year's, but was unable to find it, and the cunts would not allow for a channel change on the VOD channel. I was about to say, I put it on the VOD channel so you could watch it there. They wouldn't let you watch it? Fucking dogs. I was hoping to find them on Patreon, but I didn't see the VODs. Any chance of those old goodies may be available for, to watch in the future? I would definitely pay to be able to access them. I will make them the very next ones that I put up. I think I'm going to do Shadow of the Colossus this week. So this week or next week, I will get to chat and chuck them on. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, mate. Please, and that goes for anybody else on the Patreon. If there are specific VODs that you want access to, part of the whole Patreon thing is VOD access. So I will absolutely upload them and fucking bang them for you. Who's this we? I kept trying to change the channel back to The Last of Us, but some fuckwit wants to see his 10,000th. It's Dark Souls 1, by the way, and that's why they won't change it. Because you still don't get it. Look, the whole point is If you leave the fucking channel open, you're farming up the channel points anyway, and then just hide the fucking remote so they can't fucking change it back, right? Isn't that the system? Is it really that complicated? I don't understand. I leave it open all the time. What have I got in there? 700,000 channel points. I can hide the remote for a few days. I was happy to see a Lost Odyssey on there. Someone asked for it, so I'll check it out. If you guys have recommendations, there's an EXPTV channel in the Discord. There's the Discord. There's me on Discord. There's here. You tell me what you fucking want. VIPs don't get more points, as far as I'm aware. But I haven't even been subbed most of the time, so. So it's just straight letting it fucking run, you know? It's a little gamification, you know? You let it run and watch what other people want while you're building up the channel points so that when something comes on that you actually do want to fucking watch, it's on, you know? Boom. I went to bed to the soothing sounds of Bloodborne. In the morning, while half awake, I was thinking to myself, why am I hearing the radio from Cyberpunk? Oh yeah? Did I have the vinyl on at the start of one of them? No, I wouldn't have vinyl going in Bloodborne, would I? Oh, someone would have changed the channel. Bloodborne for like a week straight into Dark Souls marathons. The channel that they have put on Zioko is called 24/7 Souls. What the fuck else is it gonna be? Huh? There's 4 other channels. Now look, I get it. The Dark Souls crowd are a bit fucking malicious when it comes to the channel being changed, alright? But you gotta get in there and you gotta fucking grind them down, or you're never gonna watch anything else. Also, I just realized I'm not on the camera. I don't know how long that's been for. But also, it's nice, right? I actually didn't get it because of the vinyl. I got it for this. Like, these mad lads went and made up proper fucking, you know, felt fucking a Plants vs. Zombies scene. It's the most love and care that I have seen given to Plants vs. Zombies since the original release. Everything after the success of the initial Plants vs. Zombies was made known, and PopCap got their grubby little hands on it, like so many other fuckwit companies, like Electronic Arts as well. Started to strangle the life out of it, you know. Just try. Wait, how can we just drip every dollar out of it? This isn't a video game with a sweet ass fucking soundtrack that somebody scored because they love it. Who wasn't brought back in for the remake, by the way, at all. Wasn't even consulted on it. How can we turn this into some mad fucking cash cow, you know? When, let's be real, the original Plants vs. Zombies release, that was a lightning in a bottle scenario. It was a cool-ass little fucking game. I think it was probably my first phone game. And I've only played maybe 5 in my whole life. But it just had it all together. You tapped these little sunlights that would drop occasionally, you know, which gave you that kind of like stimulation while you were also strategizing a layer beneath. It was hard as balls. My wife fucking loved it as well, so we could connect on it. Only a handful of games we've ever played together. Even when Xander was born and she was playing it, he was getting into it even at a young age. He's able to just tap the sunlight, you know. The problem is the sequel was a cash cow, and then all the spin-offs like Plants vs. Zombies, Battle fucking for Gardenville and Neighborhood and whatever, they all just were unsupported completely. In fact, it was one of those that I've told this story before, but what a shit show, right? I used to watch Jim Sterling, now James Stephanie Sterling, on the Jimquisition back in the day, Sleepy. And he done a launch review for it, right? And it was EA, and I hadn't bought an EA game in years and years and years because they shit the bed with SimCity so hard. I was like, that's it, I don't buy from this company. And then this shit comes out, I'm like, I love Plants vs. Zombies, and EA have gone and done something I never thought they would. They put a microtransaction style system into the game with these card packs that you collect, right? And then unlock the cards to get this is early days for loot boxes and shit, to get upgrades. But you couldn't buy it. Like, you had to earn in-game currency by playing the fucking game, and then you get these packs. And I'm like, EA have had they've got a golden opportunity here to just milk this shit dry by charging money for it, and they're not doing it. I'll support that, you know? So I bought that shit. I didn't play it very long. A couple hours. I'm like, yeah, I get it. The baby's third person shooter, whatever, cool. 2 weeks later, after all the fucking launch reviews drop, they add the update that adds the ability to, the microtransaction currency and all the ways in which that gets embedded into the progress of the system, yeah. And then I tried to refund it, and EA said, go fuck yourself. Yeah. I should have seen it coming, I guess. That they're allowed to do that as well. So all the launch reviews come out, it gets its Metacritic score, you know, it's fucking... And then, yeah, no, we'll just drop it in later. Aren't we so clever? So yeah, it's just another opportunity to milk kids dry. And then as soon as the player base starts to fall off, they just axe support for it entirely and release a sequel. And then, of course, PlayStation, Sony, they'll be like, yeah, giving this away in the 3 free monthly games for your fucking $16 subscription. Nobody's playing it. What a banger. This is one of the sweet covers. I actually thought this was that. But... I'm just a sunflower, but you need power and entire infantry. You like the oh, good on your retard. It's the last vestige of
I used to play football.
Passion in the Plants vs. Zombies series, you know?
Protect my head. I have a screen door shield. We are the Undead.
Another cool concept, commoditized to vomit-worthy feral. Yes, yes, nice.
I like your tricycle. There's powder on my head. I'm gonna eat your brain. We are the Undead.
I don't remember where I first heard this, but I heard it a lot. It might have been Xander when he was 3 or 4 or something. Because it's not like I played the game heaps or anything, you know? I don't even think I've had it on my last 3 or 4 phones. No, I do have it on this one. I must have put it on specifically for Xander though. It's the OG PVZ though that I would have bought. No microtransaction crap. You boot it up with the first fucking thing I get. Why? To play Plants vs. Zombies? Huh? She's still Fang? Would like to access Apple Mute. No. What's new in Game Center? Go away. Sign out. I better not sign out because it'll just say, fucking, you're not allowed to play anymore. Gotta invite my friends, guys. Should I invite Michael Lopriore? Do you think Michael Lopriore would like to share game activity with me? Let's find out. Lopes accepted your friend request. That was fucking quick. The Japanese version of this song goes hard. Limited time offers. Speed up to 33% off. Unlocked at Adventure Level Night 2. Tap the icon at the top of the battle screen. So they've turned this into shit as well. And it is Alexander, by the way. I haven't fucking booted this shit up. Why would I expect anything else? Retroactively added shit to the first one as well. No, this existed. I think it's the same singer in Japanese as English version. Really? What a sick bit. Plants vs. Zombies. What do you know? What's up, Heavy? How are you, mate? What's going on, cunt? Simpsons tapped out? I didn't play that one. It's good though, was it? I had a rule that like the only games I would get, if any, were games that you could buy for money. Like you had to be able to buy it and own it, and that's it. So Plants vs. Zombies, Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions, Mario Run. Mario Run launched that way in an economy where it knew it couldn't survive. If you weren't absolutely gamifying the time that people were allowed to play your game, so that, and it's still this way now, so that it would encourage them to spend money, so that in-app purchases would be triggering off and daily active users would be triggering off, which would then put you up. Like even Nintendo thought, we can, I assume, we can get beyond this. We're Nintendo. We don't have to play by this rule. We're going to get seen anyway. So all they did was release a demo, which gave you access to the first world, and then you buy the fucking thing for $20 and you get access to the rest, and that's it, right? But it's not like people talking about Mario Run, is it? Didn't work. It's not like they followed it up with a sequel. They're not interested. There was no money in it. The only way to do it would be to gamify the absolute fuck out of a Mario game and do, I guess, what Sonic Rumble's doing or some shit, that kind of thing, you know? Which I remember getting a sponsored gig opportunity for and was like, I can't in good conscience.
Ah, yes. The smell of proper devotion.
Play a game like this.
Welcome back, old friends.
Just trying to rape
We've
people,
missed
you know?
you.
For their whole fucking wallet. Draygen, what's going on, bro? Looks like my subs are working again. That's nice. Thanks for 45, man. Yeah, pleasure. I had a great holidays. Yeah, fucking oath. Well, I've just been fucked, mate. I've been fucked. I've been working my dick off and then drinking my fucking dick off, and then now I'm just coming back around, you know? Coming back good. I should have done a show last night, but it was the first night that my family and I had together since they'd come back. And we hadn't watched the Stranger Things finale yet. and I was fucking absolutely munted. So we did a McDonald's breakfast in bed that morning, and then we did like a nice big tupper spread on a table at the end of the bed that evening. But I mostly spent the day in the bed with the baby, just, doing baby shit, right? And cleaning baby shit. But it was, and I just couldn't possibly get a show out. One game of Peak with Xander, like an hour and 5 minutes of climbing that fucking mountain. That was all out of me. But I thought, you know what? I wasn't able to get a Soul Reaver show in last week, so I better get up. I better get in this morning. I thought the finale ended it pretty well. Given how much I fucking hated the episode before that, Ram, things were just really starting to fall apart. There was a lot of I really don't give a fuck about this character development right now going on. I also thought they ended it pretty well without going into any spoilers for anybody who hasn't. I was expecting... I also came to it late, and the internet had given me the impression that it was a really bad fucking ending, and I was expecting a really bad ending, and I think I would say they stuck the landing. However, the entirety of the multi-season Vecna arc, which one could say was really the plot, I'm not really sure where that went. I still feel at this point, I'm not quite sure what they were what Vecna was trying to achieve, how he was going to achieve it with the strategy that he had laid out, or what stopped him from doing so. And that is a worrying... I think on one half, it's very concerning that I just don't really get or feel like I'm into any of the core, antagonist villain plot. And on the other hand, I don't much care because it's all that previous character development, all of that sort of energy and that vibe. I think it might be like one of the greatest terrible things that I enjoy. Because really, the more you sit down and think about how bad it is, the more you will find shit that sucks, For me, in episode 7, it was the idea that Mike and some others went into the Upside Down for the first time in 5 seasons and had no reaction to anything they were seeing really, really rubbed me the wrong way. And other things like me and my wife were like, where the fuck is Susie? Like, did Dusty just drop that bitch? Does he just fucking didn't call her back? Because that's not really the story that had been being set up in the season prior. Just throwing shit out. Not even giving a fuck. But how Wheel of Time did that in the last book. There's several characters who are like, did they get an ending? No, but the other 96 did. So, I mean, can't make an omelette. Right, Ziago, where the fuck's Susie, man? Other things that I wouldn't consider spoily, just sort of, pointing out holes. Uma Thurman's kid had a relationship with another girl, which was quite the big deal for a time. In fact, even as far as like episode 6 of the final season, there was time being spent. Good chunks of time being spent developing this relationship with this character that has kind of been hanging on for 2 seasons and doing nothing. She had a great role in season 3 as Steve Harrington's other fucking half in the infiltration of the fucking Russian fucking supermarket. Cool, but like season 5, towards the end, hell on earth. We're in the hospital and she's talking about her love affair with this nurse. Fair enough. Where the fuck was that bitch in the last episode? Did they break up as well? There's a lot of off-screen breakups going on in the end of Stranger Things that I don't feel like were addressed at all. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck if we hadn't just spent 2 episodes ago chatting, like, having these big chat. Where'd she go? Is there no conclusion to this story? What's the point of it then? I mean, how much shit have they, crazy shit have they seen up until now? Maybe it's old hat. Dude, if your fucking best friend got kidnapped by a monster for a year and sucked into another dimension, and then for the next fucking 9 years of your life, cunts are walking in and out of another dimension, but you've never fucking seen a photo of it, and then you finally get to walk through the fucking red-ass demon hell portal and see what the other fucking dimension looks like, and you have no... You might as well have just turned left on the next fucking road and walked down any old street. No reaction at all? Your best mate, who just fucking confessed that he's been in love with you the whole time, by the way, fucking... he was here for a year. You never thought what it look like? It's one of those things where because we are the viewer, we know what it looks like. But Mike doesn't. And they're confusing the roles. Because it is so... We all know what it looks like. We've known what it looks like for a decade, you know? Nobody cares. But Mike's supposed to care.
Someone has
Uma Thurman's kid's supposed to care, right?
wonderful.
Dreaming the insane. What's going on, brother? Thanks for the 5-pack, mate. Cheers. Happy New Year. Yeah, look, this is my point. I could sit here and poke holes in the final season of Stranger Things, and it is fun to do it, but the reality is no matter how many times they drop the ball in that last shit, somehow it come together cohesively in a way that made me feel like I can put it to bed and be comfortable, if not perhaps even a little bit happy with the way things turned out. And I can't fucking say that for just about every other long-ass TV. Like, it's not... Stranger Things was never going to be Sopranos. It was never going to be... Well, you know what? Deadwood's a bad example. That shit ends randomly as well. And the movie tie-in doesn't exactly close off all the loops. I don't know. It's the thing I like the most that I think sucks in a while. I can't think of anything else for a bit now that I'm like, this isn't great, and yet I quite like it. Yeah, it's exactly. It's a hell of a lot better than Game of Thrones. I have watched through Welcome to Derry. Riders on the Storm. Yes, again with the wife amidst Stranger Things episodes and Pluribus and whatnot. I gotta say, I didn't That little record might never get pulled out again. It might be 10 years before this thing gets pulled out again. I'm going to just play through it one more time. It's kind of a banger. Look, I thought Welcome to Derry was all over the place. Sometimes I thought this is okay. Other times I thought this is abysmal. In particular, a certain scene on a certain episode with a fire. I could not stretch the laws of the universe that I know to such a degree that would allow that scene to take place in the way that it did. It was absolutely bonkers to me that people can apparently just breathe smoke for fucking 15 fucking minutes. Like, we're talking if the barn you are in is a fiery fucking blaze, how long can you stand in the middle of that fucking thing and A, not burn, and B, continue to fucking inhale? I've seen firefighters in full masks run into fucking burning buildings and come back out almost dead, and they weren't half as on fire as this fucking place was, and these cunts were fucking in there for 15 minutes. I that sort of shit, again, like, you're picking stuff out, right? And everybody has, like, their scales, I think, when it comes to things that you enjoy. And either those scales tip into favor of, I can't handle this shit anymore, or the good outweighs the bad. And you can very easily look past that. You can hand wave some shit, because generally speaking, you're having a good time. And I don't feel like with Derry, for me, I was having a good enough time to hand wave the shit that was irritating me. It also had this this kind of flavor about it that I find with a lot of modern TV these days, where, like, I'm sitting there for 40 minutes and I'm just waiting for whatever the cliffhanger is, because the only interesting part of every episode is the last 3 minutes of it. That's the only time where I'm like, oh, well, that's cool. And then the resolution of said last 3 minutes is usually pretty much over straight away in the next episode and didn't fucking mean much. Stranger Things was doing it as well, with the shotgun scene, and, you know, getting a little bit over it. Pluribus was lovely. But I mean, it's so bad. It's really... also, you got to understand too, like, I'm getting to these episodes at the end of a day with a new baby and working and fucking around the house and whatever. I'm getting into bed. We're putting this episode on. Man, I fell asleep during the Stranger Things finale. Not for heaps, but I did not see the antagonist get killed. I woke back up 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, I don't know, but like, I'm just drifting in and out of consciousness with these shows because there's nothing keeping me there. And it's not me. Because I just did Lawrence of Arabia again. It's fucking 4 hours. And I didn't blink. I didn't fucking blink. Seen that shit so many fucking times. Every scene is captivating to me. Constantly engaged. My brain is thinking about the way people are responding to situations and how they could respond that way and what's actually going on and what the fuck are they trying to tell me with this that isn't there on the surface. I don't get any of that out of Welcome to Derry. I just got a bunch of shock factor followed by a bunch of dialogue that... Yeah, I got to get the Ben-Hur cracking. I think you're right. I think it's time. When I hand wave away CGI rooftop movement in one episode of Daredevil Born Again, fair enough. Yeah, look, it's okay. We shouldn't be watching shit because I think people take it too far, right? Like, they want everything to be perfect and they don't take into account any of the reality of filming and cast and schedules and fucking blah, blah, blah. And like, if everyone who made something was able to just have it instantly appear, it probably would be perfect, you know?
Welcome back.
But you don't get to make what you want. Now, I'm not saying that Stranger Things' writing couldn't have been tighter, but maybe too close to a project as well. There's a lot of real-world fucking shit that goes on, right? That stops these things from being the way that you maybe envisioned them. Wheel of Time was a good one for me, because after watching the special features with that, it was like, okay, COVID happened, and these are the things that caused the Wheel of Time to make these decisions at some point. Then, of course, there were other decisions that was like, you didn't have to do that. You just chose to do that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Your fucking brain working? Jesus Christ. Just rewrite the end of the goddamn fucking book and expect the fucking fan base to be like, yeah, heaps better now, dickhead. Oh. One more time. So I don't know. It's a bit of both, you know? It's like, okay, shit, you guys booked an island and you had an idea for how you're gonna film this scene, and you planned it a year ahead, and you got all the casting schedules so everybody was available to film, and then COVID happened, and then you found out if you book an island to film on it, and COVID happens, you don't get a refund. And all those actors that you booked to be on that island at that time, they can't go. But they all get paid for going. So all of a sudden, $7 million of your fucking budget is gone, right? That sort of stuff, I'm like, fuck, okay. That's real, like, we had to make changes. And to see the way in which these particular cunts designed a new set in a warehouse with modular parts, because the budget was axed, and once you see that, and you watch it, you go, they did a good job, you know? Whereas if you saw that without that context, you might go, this is nothing like the book that I read 15 years ago. This is not how I imagined it. This is terrible. So, like, perspective has a lot to do with whether or not these things are enjoyable for you. And I don't think some people just want to get in there and tell you how shit everything is instantly on its face, you know? Not very relevant, I think, to people at home watching something, whether or not they're going to have a good time with it. I don't remember what my fucking point was anymore. Fizzy, what's going on, mate? 98 months. How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Hey, when you coming down again? What's going on, brother? I thought you'd be down like 2 weeks later. Me and Nam have nearly finished a full fucking playthrough of Robin Hood, bro. What's happening? The R with an L?
Ah, yes.
Okay.
The smell
I don't know what that
of
means.
Devotion. Welcome back, old friend.
But I won't do it.
We've missed
Little
you.
cat dog for 42 fucking months. What's going on, brother? Love your content and your views in general. Thank you, darling. Thanks for us paying for it. Cheers, mate. Choxy, by the way. Happy New Year. You're not doing the shit this weekend? Ping me. I'll see if I can get Nam on board. I'll see if the missus is down. We can suss out a little fucking action. I'm in. I'm always in. Nam will be over on Saturday night anyway for board games, so.
Well, now.
You don't mind if I can train right?
He is an old one. Almost as old as me.
Taravangian. 5 years. Happy fucking anniversary, mate. How you going, dude? I love you. Cheers, brother. Build some magic themed decks? Dude, I've actually... No shit. And I don't say this to many people on the internet. I've been watching your shit. No, but seriously, I've been... This cunt... Fizzy I've known forever, you know? I've been around the block, so is he. He's making, Magic the Gathering videos with a team. And some of the people on that team are, like, they're making real videos. Real funny. They dress up and they do themes. Fuck, the last video I watched, they all had shock collars on. And if they fucked up the rules in Magic the Gathering, because apparently people in comments were calling them on like how many times they made a mistake in Magic the Gathering. And if you've ever played Magic the Gathering, it happens all the fucking time. Because there's so many fucking counters and shit going on, and someone pulls out a fucking blue mill deck, and it all just gets confusing, right? You know, can I counter spell now, whatever. But apparently people in the comments were calling them out too much, so they came up with the idea of having shock collars on, so if it ever fucking happens, then they get shocked, which I thought was funny as fuck. I will say this. The shocks looked a bit piss weak. There's room for improvement. As far as I'm concerned, if you're not lying in a puddle of your own piss every time you forget to add a counter,
Wonderful.
then it's not very fucking Aussie, is it? But you know, everyone's got room for improvement. That's my feedback. I saw you sub. Yeah, no, I was talking to Nam about it, and I meant to sub, but look, how often do you fucking go, oh, I should sub to this cunt on YouTube, and then you actually go to YouTube and then sub to him? But no, it popped up, and there it was. Bang, I was in. Absolute banger, mate. Absolute banger. You guys have got a really good production going, and I'd love to get on there someday. Hello, Luna, darling. How are you? Happy New Year. Good to see you. Yeah. Absolutely. I've had a bit of a schmozzle fucking New Year. I've been pissed as a fart. And then I had a 50th on Saturday. And May and the kids were away for the week in Melbourne. And for the first time ever, I decided to stay and work. So I was like just fucking grinding the axe, 2 shows a day, fucking working on my Patreon. and just busting ass and then drinking and then busting ass and then drinking. Whew. Sounds like a good channel. Go, Fizzy, chuck a plug in for yourself, please. Please plug your work for any sick cunts that like a bit of Magic the Gathering. That's my recommendation for a sick fucking Magic the Gathering channel that isn't just Magic the Gathering. It's got some fucking je ne sais quoi. It's got some fucking panache, some flavor to it, you know? Dude, living the hustle, right? She had to go help her mum with some shit, and I was like, I'm not coming. I'm staying here. If you like, I'll come if we're going later. But if you got to fucking go now, you go now. I'll stay here and grind. I haven't done that in a while. It was great. It was great. Twitch came in and dropped subs for fuck's sake. You know, wild times. The next episode is probably loss of life equals shocked. Wait, so every time you get hit, you get shocked. That's brutal. It's not your fault if you get hit, is it? It is your fault if you fuck up and you forget. So I think we had an extra guy make decks. Oh, nice. Well, that'll be good. I like the idea that you have pre-made decks that other people have made, and you fucking get given them. That's fun too. You got to buy the one furry collar that all the VTubers use for their shock collar streams. Why do you know about this, Warblazer? What happened? You used to be an excessive profanity subscriber. Now you're extolling the virtues of VTubers. I'm just saying, like, not everybody's moving forward in life. And those people could look back and see that there were certain decisions they made at certain times that had led them into this terrible place that they find themselves now. And if I was to do that hypothetically for you, should we
now.
I just want to get some coffee.
One, almost as old as me.
I'm just going to boot the menu up and go grab a quick cup of coffee, all right? Oh, there he is. Look at that. Warblazer, where the fuck have you been, mate? 113 months? Throwing your primer out to me? And I don't even fucking meow. Or write my fucking name, your name on my foot or something when you do it. You're just pissing your prime away, really. But I love you for it, brother. Cheers. Controller? Oh, I didn't turn my controller on. I don't even have a fucking tail, mate. I don't even have a plug in my ass. That you fucking know of, anyway.
Another expletive has returned. Welcome back.
Zarak as well? What's going on, brother? How you doing, mate? Thanks for 5 months. Cheers, dude. Yeah, Amaranth could have used... Exactly. Amaranth's husband could have used that sub. I'm sure. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't you have, like, fucking...
Well,
don't you have a heart?
He is an old one. Almost as old as me.
A heart emote with cat ears on it? Edra as well, dude. 80 months, you big fucking cunt. Jesus Christ. Happy New Year, brother. And Happy New Year to all of you. If I didn't see you over the Christmas period or the New Year period or whatever, I hope you're having a sick fucking 2026. And I hope you're a fucking keen for heaps more good fucking vibes. I certainly am. I've got a schedule. I'm trying to stick to it more or less to keep things balanced between, you know, work and life with the baby and such. And that schedule involves a little retro gaming, early mornings on Mondays and Fridays, because those are the days my wife doesn't work. If she's not working, then she can look after the baby in the morning, which means I can do a nice early stream and I can hang out with some of you cunts who never get to fucking see me, or I never get to see you if I'm only doing late streams. So this is my way of getting to hang out with a bunch of cunts that I don't always get to hang out with, although I have a lot last year. And also play some fucking retro games, which, you know, it's something that you always say you're going to do more of. And then 16 new fucking video games come out in a month, and one of them is Expedition 33. And then fucking Silksong comes out the next month, and you still haven't even fucking played that yet, you know? Because you're still playing Hades 2. Like, it's wild. I don't know how you're supposed to have time for old games anymore, unless you say Mondays and Fridays. And play some old shit. This particular old shit I haven't played. And I like going through a series that's been recommended. When's the My Winter Cars Cunt For stream? Look, I don't know, but I'm fairly certain there will be one, all right? I was going to make more coffee, but I reckon there's enough here. I reckon there's enough here to at least get us started. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's see if we can get a direction happening. Should still bring out the animal in your viewers? Someone's got to remind you that you're allowed to be a fucking animal still. Huh? You don't have to do what they fucking tell you. Don't you remember? Do you want that general hint? Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's try You know, I'm gonna give you, Alice, who has been subscribed to me for over a decade. I'm gonna give you carte fucking blanche. I'm gonna give you something I've never given anyone in my life on this show. You can decide, all right, how much help I need and how much enjoyment we will have as a result of it. You know the situation. I've had enough of walking around this fucking labyrinth, and I find myself getting distracted all the fucking time, and I can't remember buttons, so I don't know that you can aim your fucking bullshit, and I can't fight bosses because of it, and maybe I'm just too aloof nowadays to both stream and play a game like this. Your path lies to the southwest of where you were first cast down. Okay, that's good. I can do that. I know where I was first cast down. It was near here. Maybe that, yeah, like I've got the ability to swim in water, which I didn't have before, and I was trying to figure out where the fuck to go, and maybe it was like that, yeah, where you, yeah, that makes sense. Sounds like you have ADHD. Sounds like you gotta shut the fuck up. How about that? Maybe I don't have ADHD and I just have a fucking newborn. I went to a 50th and then I got 2 hours and fucking 30 minutes of sleep, 31 minutes of sleep or something, my fucking watch said, the following day before I was working out. Even this morning. When there's a cute as fuck little baby looking at you in the morning, you just got to get up. You know? You just got to do it. What are you going to do? Roll over? God, the fucking tunes in this game are sick. This doesn't feel familiar to me, but it's alright. It will. I do have a good sense of where I need to be. I just don't remember how to get there. Controller deficit disorder and directional disorder and gameplay mechanic disorder. And I take it you have a long and illustrious career as a person who plays video games in front of a live audience while having multiple conversations about completely different things simultaneously while being on absolutely no fucking sleep and being fucking 40 and being a fucking parent, right? You've got all this baggage as well, right? When you come in and you judge me, you do so with the requisite lived-in experience that is necessary to make that judgment, right? I assume so, because otherwise it would be insane. No? How do I cast this again? No, it's definitely this. I just don't remember the button to cast it.
Ah, yes. The smell of proper devotion.
It's square.
Welcome back, old friend. We've missed you.
Death Hound. 2 fucking years, mate. Happy anniversary. And Happy New Year. How are you, brother? Good as hell. There's water. Oh.
Ah, yes. The smell of proper devotion. Welcome back, old friend. We've missed you.
Tony, 37 months. Good to see you, mate. What's going on? Happy New Year. Remaster or original? Are you watching on a fucking phone or something, dickhead? What does it look like? Does this look like a fucking PlayStation 1 game to you? How many fucking polygons are on this cunt's fucking model? Are you crazy? Just to give you some perspective, you ready? Boom! Look at that shit. Nothing like a little AB to make you go, fuck, man. Things have changed, haven't they? Hopefully that answers your question. Just checking, it's been 20 years. Well, that's not fun, is it, crap? That's not fun. That's not what a fun person says. That's not a fun resolution to this sequence. You were supposed to laugh and say, oh, fuck, I am a dickhead, aren't I? Because there's no fucking... It doesn't matter if it's been 200 fucking years. The difference between this shit should be memorable. This is the problem with heckling your audience. You really do need a little participation every now and then. The lack of jaggies looks the same to me. Well, have you been to a fucking optometrist? Digging the Necron blade you go on? Yeah, bro, this is the Soul Reaver. It's just got cool Necron colors. I actually upgraded it with some sweet ass fucking fire imbued shit as well recently. Right. Might as well have two Spider-Man pointing at each other. See, now I know you're full of shit. Now I know you're full of shit. Some cunts just can't take an L, can they? No, it's not possible. He's starting to annoy... Oh, yeah?